NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. George with the screen on Brown. Pass to George. And he comes up with the deuce.
Great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Williams kicks to Brown. Fisher sets the screen for Brown. And Fisher throws it down.
That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
Here's Houston. He's guarded by Williams. Out to Duncan. Pass to Houston. There's the triple. Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got 11.
And his ability to affect the game goes way up when he's knocking down shots from three-point range.
And here's Brown outside. Houston pulls it in. Brown's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Here's Houston. He's got 15. Duncan with the screen on Williams. A 15-footer. Fisher grabs the board. Fisher's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Right side, Williams. Over Houston. Lock at 6. Here's Fisher. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Fisher's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Houston. From downtown, Fisher grabs the board. Fisher's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Williams' shot is off. On 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Houston. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Left side, Williams. Pass to Fisher. Back to Williams. Brown outside. Fisher sets the screen for Brown. Knocks down the 3-ball. 8 points for him.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Home team.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Houston, the pass to Duncan. George with the screen on Brown. Shot clock at 5. Here's Santiago. Knocks down the step back J. He's got 20.
The defense was certainly a little tardy in reacting to the step back there.
Williams looking over the floor. And here's Brown outside. Houston pulls it in. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Duncan can't hit. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. The kick out to Brown. Good, and it's Fisher picking up the assist. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Approximately 43% in the third quarter. Three-pointer. Houston shot's good. Houston's got 18 points in the game.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
There's Williams with the three. No good there. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Houston. He's got 18. And stolen by Fisher. It's 2-on-1. Here's Henry. Buries it down low. He's got 9.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Houston, guarded by Jackson. This one for 3. And it's Fisher with the rebound. Fisher's Williams against Duncan. Looking to get it going. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Fisher.
Put the ball through the hoop. That is the name of the game.
Gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. They get a hand on it. Santiago. He's covered by Brown. And it's good for 2. So it's the visitors now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Fisher up top. Brown outside. Back to Fisher. No good from outside. Duncan with it. Williams picks him up. Duncan inside. That shot off. Gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Fisher, and they will call over the back on the play.
Well, one more, and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Timeout, timeout. Guard it.
On the wing, Duncan. He's guarded by Williams. Duncan, the pass to Houston. George with the screen on Jackson. Houston can't get it to go. Being an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Outside Williams. Misses the chippy right there. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Pass to Duncan. Here's Houston, guarded by Jackson. Here's Duncan. And the 3 off target.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And he gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Santiago. He's covered by Brown. The tray. That one, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Count it, good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Here's Houston. 18 points for him.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
the away team. Jackson.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the middle, here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And here is Brown. 11 points in the game. Comes up empty down low.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Santiago. He's covered by Brown.
Away team foul. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mason. It's blocked.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pass to Duncan. Santiago. He's covered by Brown. 6 to shoot. The lead now in single digits. 25 points in the game.
He's doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Pass to Williams. Over Mason. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Santiago the pass to George. Off with the layup. Being pretty good tonight at 48%. There's the screen. Brown with it. George picks him up. On the wing, Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Jackson's got 24.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Stolen by Jackson. And here comes the break. There's Williams. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around him.
Screen by Duncan. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Williams against Mason. Inside. And George with the stuff.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Outside Williams. All sorts of time. Houston pulls it in. Houston's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Pass to Williams. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Over Mason. The 15-footer. Good. And that's now 18 points for Williams.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Here's Houston. 20 points for him. Great look there, but off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 11. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Mason against Jackson. There's the drive. In the corner, Henry with it. Traps in the tray.
And by distance, that corner three is the shortest on the court.
Here's Hansen. On the wing, Duncan. Here's Hansen. Duncan with a screen on Jackson. Hansen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hansen's got himself on the board with 3 there. Shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Jackson against Mason. Here's Henry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Throws it up high.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
We've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He likes the effort, he likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now guys. Let's get that momentum and keep it. And let's make the most of it to win this series. See if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. Mason up top. Good on the shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
There's a good screen. That shot wide open. Jackson's got 27.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Montero grabs the miss. Got all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Mason misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Stolen by Jackson by himself, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Here's Hansen, guarded by Jackson. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And they're running. Here's Goodman. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Hansen. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Montero passes to Hansen. Stolen by Jackson, and they're pushing it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's what you got to do. Go up strong.
And that one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And the home team has possession. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. On the wing, Duncan. He lobs it up. It's tipped. Henry with it. Guarded now by Duncan. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
To the paint. And George with the stuff.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Over to the wing. A baseline J. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
The assist, Jackson.
And the home team has possession. 15-point game. Now Duncan. Pass to Hansen. Now here's Duncan. He's guarded closer. 4 on the clock. Wide open. That's good on the jump shot.
Time.
Both teams will make substitutions. Gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Here's Freeman. Gets a very good look and converts. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's hard to draw those fouls and complete the play, but he was able to.
Gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Goodman. It's hauled in by George. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. Lob pass to George. And here they come. That one goes. Count it.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Mason. 3-pointer. The shot, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's the pick. Here's Freeman. No good on the 3. Mason looking around. Now George. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. To the wing right side. Pass to Henry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nikolov hits the jumper.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Here about 46% for the game. Mason the pass to Houston. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Freeman. Here's Goodman. Can't hit from 12. Gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Houston, the pass to Santiago. Tries again. It doesn't go for him. Gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Freeman. The 19-foot shot, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. They set the screen. Here's Santiago. No good with the layup. Doing it pretty well, close to 50%. Pass to Freeman. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. Henry passes to Freeman. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
For 3, nailed from three-point land.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Paget. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Fisher sets the screen for Brown. Pass to Henry. Jackson with it. Now Fisher. 3 on the clock. Over Paget. And Fisher gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Fisher's got 23 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Houston.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Lets it go from the wing. And it's Fisher with the rebound. Very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Outside for Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Houston, the pass to Duncan. Pulls from the top of the key. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Fisher sets the screen for Brown. Off target from three-point range. Being 43% from the field. Williams against Duncan. steps back and shoots, and he makes that one. Here's Brown. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Fisher. That misses off the backboard. Here's Houston. Buries it from three-point range.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth, and they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Now here's Brown. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.